Hello everyone. So it's been a while, like not just a while, I think more than a year that I have made any video on something, and there were some reasons, like personal reasons, like college work overload and stuff. And today it is not about some Linux stuff. I will say it's just um, a normal video on what am I doing currently. So recently, I was having a lot of interest in local LLMs, like how to make it run on a laptop or something, and like using the best framework to just squeeze the best out of your hardware. So for that, I was looking a lot of things. First, I was trying the transformer library, like uh, setting up everything via Python itself, and it was quite a bit of learning. And yeah, so then I moved on to something like Llama, and then finally I'm here with llama.cpp, and I wanted to show my setup basically. So yeah, so what's all it about? Like currently I am running a model, okay, which is loaded in my laptop, and it is currently like if I will show, here is the script through which I run. So it is provided by Google, and you may already know Gemma 4 if guys like to tinker with local LLMs, and this is the QAT type of model, like quantized awareness, something kind of model, quantized awareness training model, you know. So yeah, so basically I was trying to play with it. Why? Because like it is just somewhere around June 5 it was released, and according to their paper, they say they are claiming that it will perform almost the same as a full precision model like BF16 model or 32-bit model, like the way they perform. But because they have used some method or some algorithm to fine tune it according to its quantization, like it is a 4-bit quantized weights. So according to that, what they did is that they tried to um, tune it for that. Like what happens exactly with uh, a model when you quantize it is that when you quantize a model, so basically you are removing some of the information that is there in the model, and what happens because of that is that your quality of generated text is get it gets poor. So normally in LLM world, we say that BF16 is the kind of accuracy at which mostly model performs the decent. And of course there is float 32 also, but mostly we use BF16 for some reason. And yeah, as we people not have too much big gaming rigs or something, or like a whole data center the way Nvidia or OpenAI can have. So yeah, we people will love to have some model which can work efficiently in a laptop or a personal computer, and we can play with it. Why? Because I feel like there should not be concentration of all the computational power. Like you can see that what is happening currently with Anthropic side. Like now the Anthropic's Mythos 5 was just recently released and it was banned by US government for public use. Why? Because it was able to perform very well in cybersecurity related tasks also, and that's why the thing is that it was trained over the thing called like public data, which is available whole over the whole world. And the thing is that it was trained on public data, and it is not just of US. It contains the public data of all the countries. It means there's equal contribution from each and every country. And now they are like, no, it will be used by US military only or something, or only US very big corporations of US. So yeah, we will ban it, and yeah, that's what it happened. So what is the issue with that is that you use the data from the whole world, and now you're just not letting the people who contributed their data directly or indirectly to access it if they are accessing it legally. So because of that, it is kind of questioning about is AI really available to everyone? And there, I feel like we should slowly start to recognize the thing that you don't need to pay rent for running an AI to do some work. Like, I don't feel like AI is something which is completely dumb. If you suppose that if it is dumb mostly because of the data over which it was trained is dumb, as far as I see in my perspective, because if you ask an AI like uh, a very basic like Distilbert AI that we used to use for like starting to tinker with Transformers libraries, so you may remember that like if you say that what a man's job can be, so it will mostly return something like mechanic, engineer, or some kind of carpenter kind of thing. But when you ask the same question for a woman, then it will be like a nurse, or kind of a home taker, like a maid, or kind of person who is a prostitute. So the problem with such kind of AI kind of thing is that it was not the main issue with the architecture itself. It is doing what it is supposed to be, basically generating the inference based on what data it is trained. And the data over which it is trained is biased, because we humans in our core are biased. Okay, so you can't just blame AI that, okay, why is it dumb? Because it turns out that we humans do a lot of dumb things on internet. So that is not my concern, but the main concern that I wanted to tell is that like as we are facing a lot of environmental issues to run AI in big data centers, and it can like as you can know about ChatGPT's uh, uh, like what we say, ChatGPT's data center or something, I don't know. So it can is like it is like a very high energy consuming and water consuming kind of place. Plus, it is so much hazardous for public living around, because think of it like the humming sound that is caused by running these ChatGPT, big ChatGPT servers is a lot, and people who are living just around 3 miles of it, they are facing a huge problem because of this. So why? Because it is like the humming sound of the server is coming like as far as 3 miles far, because of which the civilians around them are not able to live properly, they are not able to sleep properly, and a lot of here and there things are happening. Well, we can't minimize anything or do much. Like big corporates are big corporate, no matter how much voice you will raise, it won't work. But and also it is a thing that we are also not someone who is completely pure. We are the one who is using AI a lot. But my main concern is about like why can't we use the AI like LLMs locally? So I was just tinkering around it, and yeah, basically, yeah, I come up with some sort of like thing that can work out for me, like which is like this. And what it does is that I'm trying to like basically squeeze out the maximum performance out of it, and uh, how like it is basically like my I have a 4 GB VRAM, and with I think NVIDIA 3050 RTX, and uh, another kind of and 16 GB RAM, which I can say that is I think maybe enough for running LM, like kind of like this Google Gemma, which is I don't know how much it is. Let me check it. So it is around Google Gemma 4. Oh yeah, 1 week ago it is around 16, like 15 GB. So almost the whole thing I'm fitting it in my laptop. Yeah, I was thinking to use no nmap so that the whole thing doesn't get um, have any page faults, and it has to load everything back and forth again from this, like but it is not possible because I don't have that much size. But still, what I was able to achieve, I want to just show that. So currently what I am doing is that I'm offloading all of the active weights to my GPU, and what my CPU does is that it handles all the inactive weights, and it is like it is a kind of like whichever weights are active, they will go to GPU, and it will be involved in computation. All the KV cache is there, and it is highly compressed because of these TurboQuant caching that I am using with forks available around llama.cpp, and I can see that it is working quite nice, and like how much length of context window like I can able to handle is around something like 16K, and so pretty decent if you feel like so. And yeah, I'm using some drafter type of things also, like it is ngram. So what is a drafter? Well, basically it is used to predict what tokens are going to be generated by like LLM. Like you would have but now it is not a very unique, like any big thing, because Now we have diffusion Gemma also, right? So yeah, some kind of magical thing that just was given by Google around I think 10th June or so. I don't remember properly the dates, but yeah, it is another kind of thing which generates like 265 like 56 tokens at the same time. Like basically it is denoising. Well, our drafter kind of thing is a different. It just predicts like okay some length of tokens, like predicting like 24 to 30 tokens, something. Like and we have one of the best example is D flash kind of thing, which is used for like speculative decoding, which is can generate something like 8 tokens per second. But the problem is that we need an extra small LLM to fit in our GPU so that it can be worked. So that's all, like some here and there talks. But what I wanted to show is how nicely is our local LLM able to work. Like this is kind of how it generates things. So yeah, very stupid question I will say. Well, it is with not with QAT model. Well, it is with IQ2 model. This I will say, or I think yeah, Q4 context model itself of Gemma, but not QAT. So yeah, it is like how it used to generate things, and then you can see like answer is quite decent, and like when I changed it to something like QAT model, so it started to generate even more nicer things. Like I was asking it to list all the tools and MCPs that is available to you. So like basically I have set up so many MCP things like context 7 DDG search for accessing internet, MCP fetch to fetch anything from internet for looking up at the time. Playwright, it is a kind of thing through which LLM can open its own browser. Like basically, it will open Chromium browser, and it can do various operations like this, like browse type, browse navigation. Like basically, it can click and open all the things, and it can like just like a normal human, you can like it will be able to click and do whatever it wants with web. And then there is sequential thinking server, so which this thing is provided by Anthropic with some limits. So like what it does is that it helps you in basically like if you are making your local LLM to work on a very big project that is inside your system, so you can use it so that it will do some kind of sequential thinking, and it is backed by Anthropic itself, so you can think of a Gemma plus Anthropic's thinking kind of thing is going to work. But yeah, you need a lot of you need a little bit more VRAM and RAM, I will say, because so that you can use it with a good amount of speed, you know. Why? Because when I was running like this local with all the apps, a lot of apps like Discord and stuff opened, and it gave me a very bad speed, like 5 tokens per second. Like yeah, it it is crazily bad, you know. So why it happens? Because it is like by default, if you load any LLM in llama.cpp, so what will happen is that it will offload some of things to CPU, and then active parameters to your GPU as I set up everything, but there are still some of the things which are still loaded in disk, and whenever you run the LLM, so it will have some page faults for missing weights, which it needs to like basically run like do the computation part, and then what happens is that basically you will like the like your laptop will fetch that thing from your disk, and there is a lot of disk rewrite that I gets irritated with it. So yeah, I can't use until I have some 8 GB of extra RAM or something, uh, this LLM completely, but like I will say that the accuracy of this LLM is actually very nice. So uh, okay, I will show you some of the very uh, like I was testing here all the MCPs like okay, you have to test all these MCP with a specific task. So I actually turned all the MCPs like mad, and then I made it to go through each and everything, and it was testing it on this date, you can see, and like it is all working perfectly fine. And I will say that you can basically for limiting the like for having less amount of pre-caching time, you should just turn on those MCPs which you want to use at the time, and those which you don't want to use, you should just keep them off. So yeah, it is like this. So yeah, basically it was able to run very nicely, and like in the last like Playwright was there, and it was able to open the web, and it was able to do some stuff, and that all happened in this 4 GB RAM laptop with just a 16 GB RAM. So yeah, it was quite an impressive thing. So, but what is normal speed if you ask me, like if you do a normal work with such kind of setup? So I will say that like just let me go up, and like this is a long conversation which I did with it. Phew. Okay, so can you tell me about my system stats? Like I gave it the permission to okay, see my system stats and tell me what it is. So basically sometimes it is 12 tokens per second, and like the system status will say that okay, 15 GB, which is quite of like incorrect, but I guess 15 is shown here because some of the 0.6 GB is reserved for some other work which is not used by system mainly. So yeah, that kind of thing. And yeah, it is like this. And then I was asking, can you search on some good eGPUs for me? And yeah, it was checking on internet, so like what can be the good GPUs while understanding my hardware situation, and it was telling all the pros and cons and warnings, and I was just making it to do a little bit more like conversation with me, like golden rule, VRAM is the king and all the stuff. It was explaining like okay, what can be best for you, and yeah, I was just making it hard to like. I said that I have 25K of budget, and it understood that I'm mostly telling about Indian rupees somewhere. I guess it said unfortunately, yeah, it automatically understood that I'm an Indian. I am living in India, and I have INR as my currency, and with 25k in Indian rupees, I can't buy it. It would make this rig work with LLMs properly. So it is a very nice conversation which happened with it, and the answer that I got in these were somewhere comparable with ChatGPT's, or I can say that it was somewhere comparable with the LLMs that are hosted and you use, like from ChatGPT or from Gemma, like Gemini or something. So why I'm asking you to like use it, because it's like as with the time we will have PCs and laptop which may be able to run your personal LLMs much nicer than now, and you can have results in a very nice way. Like just see this. Like I feel like I was very impressed with the like outputs that it was generating as a local LLM, which is running on my hardware, and with the speed of like a decent speed of 16 tokens per second. I somewhere was able to even achieve 20 tokens per second with a little bit of more struggles here and there. But yeah, that's all it is. Like it is very nice. And then here you see in the chat, like I asked it to, okay, this is my setup. Happen to know what is this? Oh yeah, it's asking for some stuff, and I'm giving it, and basically how your ChatGPT works, the same way it is asking you to do things. Well, there is a sudo command, so it was not able to run it by itself. So yeah, it asked me to, can you run this and give me the data about it, and it was telling like, okay, these are the options that you can try out so that you can make your laptop to run with different kind of LLMs with MOE models. So like yeah, I'm using mixture of expert models which are like having almost same capabilities as a normal model, but the thing is that the processing power required to run these kind of models is lesser than normal models, because inference that is generated in normal models is by passing the tokens from each layer, but here you have to just make it pass with active layers, and your inference will be generated. So basically the output that you were going to get in by getting your tokens passed from like something like 28 or something layers, instead of that it is getting passed from like 7 layers or 5 layers or something, like in the more precise, I will say, like it is getting passed from 4 billion parameters of like active parameters, and the rest of them are just like passive, like they are being there on your CPU, and like basically doing what they are doing is they are coming up front whenever they are needed and get loaded to VRAM, and that's how like it is. So yeah, here also I just said that you are running in this way. So I have the following configuration over which you are currently running. Now tell me, I am smart enough. Oh, did this hack? So yeah, and here it started to just put butter on me, like speculative decoding flex and KV cache optimization, QAT, quantize our training, MOE optimization, hybrid approach, all these things that I am trying to achieve this model to run the best I can in my laptop. So it is telling about all these things, like, okay, you did these things, and like your configuration is like very good. So yeah, and yeah, as a final test, I always ask about me that okay, who am I on the internet? Because yeah, it is not like I'm too much famous, but if anyone is able to find about me, so I think it is kind of LLM who knows how to search on internet and provide information to you. Because yeah, I'm saying wrong or bad about my own self. But, so this is how it is. You can use about my profile, named Dunkrolf on internet, and look on at my LinkedIn and read my current profile. So it was basically doing some reasoning, some queries on internet, and yeah, it got some stuff, and yeah, based on the information, like it gave overview of what I have. Oh no, I don't want to read about my own subject, to be honest. So okay, summary rating 8.5. Okay, fine. So what I wanted to say about like why I wanted to show all these things is because like these things are kind of like happen like there are a lot of things happening in the area of local LLMs that I wanted to show, like, and especially Google people are blasting one after another after each like 5 to 6 days, like they're blasting. Like first they introduced QAT model, before they introduced about TurboQuant, and then they introduced D Flash, and then like I don't think they introduced or whoever introduced, but D Flash was introduced for in like generating parallelly 8 tokens, and yeah, oh yeah, it was Google itself. So they introduced these kind of things, and then they came up with QAT, that is quantizer training, and then they came up again with another blast, that is diffusion Gemma. People mostly nowadays, people like current at currently, like the diffusion Gemma is being seen as a model which is not that much capable of, but I feel like it can be very capable if you increase the number of steps in it, you know, like what it does as a LLM, like your diffusion Gemma, what it will do. So it is an experimental open weights text generation model, okay, whatever it is. So it is a kind of model which will be doing bidirectional attention and entropy kind of thing. And the important thing is that I'll show you the blog itself. So it claims that it is 4x faster text generation than normal models, okay. And yeah, but there can be some intelligence drop, you know, and like where it can be really interesting is like places like Sudoku. It gave like very like accurate example, like Sudoku. Normal model will take like something like dozens of tokens and so many steps to solve a single Sudoku, while here diffusion Gemma will just in much lesser amount of computation power it will be able to solve, like such kind of things in which you need to correct yourself time to time. Maybe diffusion Gemma can work very nicely, like you can see here. I will give some prompt, and you can see it in action. Like it is not generating line wise, it is generating something like like uh, in a block. Like imagine it is kind of like, instead of writing like a typewriter, it just gives you a whole paragraph at once. And how does it happens is like it do some kind of stuff for denoising, you know. So like how can I say, like you will have a block of code, okay. So like it will generate some random stuff first, and then it will slowly start to with each step it will start to denoise, basically like making it more and more relevant, and each token will get the like whichever token it feels like okay these tokens are important in the next step, they won't be changed, but the other tokens which have like a lesser value of like attention or importance, like they will be changed, and then at the end, like after some steps, we will have a kind of a really nice output, and in a much quicker and faster way. So what will be my next step is basically to just test out this model, but currently my hardware may not support it. Well, I'll miss. I'll mostly try out to run with lesser context window so that maybe I will be able to run just for an experiment purpose. And where I see the potential of such kind of like models is like basically it will empower some kind of people who you like to use local LLMs, and it can be if we um, try to run it with like higher number of steps, so maybe it will be more accurate. Well, current number of steps that Google itself recommend is something like 48 steps or so, but like I think that maybe we can try up with higher number of steps like 68, and yeah, so many people will say so. So, Mr. In that way, if you increase the more number of steps, so the speed of inference will be less. And then what is the use of it? So I will say that I am not looking at the speed of inference in these kind of models. That is just a child's play, but I am mostly looking at like its bidirectional attention mechanism through which it can self-correct its own self. And like normally a model is like once it like generates a token and it gives it in output, so it is as it is. It can't self-correct it if it feels like if it is like it may be wrong. So it will keep on generating like forward other tokens, but it can't be like it can self-correct it himself if it wants. So in that way, maybe like I can think of where some places where you ask him, like you give him a block of code to diffusion models, and you can make them to like generate a better code with it. Like basically you give a code block and then you say that okay, try to find some vulnerability in it, and if you have fine-tuned it with cybersecurity related issues, so maybe it will be able to uh, give some much nicer result than a normal model which just goes forward instead of like trying to self-correct in some blocks, and feel like that can be the future. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say in this video, and like I will try to show you just at last some live so like some live inference that is being generated by this model, because without that, how will the video end? Like, after all, we love to see models generating some kind of weird text. Okay, so yeah, but for that I will switch the video recording to my phone instead of uh, my laptop, so that I can use a complete hardware for making it to run. So yeah, let's come to phone. Okay, so yeah, first let me start, let me close all this stuff. I guess everything is closed, and hmm oh, and just run it, I guess so. Hmm. Okay, so let's wait for letting it load, and okay, it got loaded. So let's try this. I hope our MCP servers are not going to bug on it. Meanwhile, you guys are looking at the inference. I would like to tell you that you can try out my config for llama-cpp in your own machine, and it is hosted on GitHub in one of my repo, whose link I am attaching below in my description. So anyone if wants to try out whatever I am doing, so yeah, they can just go and copy and do as whatever it says. Like there's a readme, and all the things that you need is there for how to set it up, and just you need to just do some few Control-C and Control-V, and all the things will get set up. So yeah, you can try it out if anyone likes to play with such kind of things. And that's it. And yeah, you can enjoy inference, like how it is going on, and like I don't know if if anyone really wants to enjoy, because we say it now daily, so yeah. Fine. Anyways, so it finally generated content about diffusion Gemma, and first it just misinterpreted, like okay, it can be some other kind of model, like diffusion is some kind of concept or something. But now after this we can see that yeah, it generated what is actually diffusion Gemma, not like diffusion and Gemma kind of like breaking into different words. So yeah, that's all I wanted to show in this video, and like it was just a fun video to just to make like to show things like okay, what I'm currently experimenting with in my free time, like not in my actual time, like what I work on, but yeah, this is what I do when I am free, sometimes on weekends. So yeah, that's all. So that's all for this video, and I hope you would have liked it, the video. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time in another video. And till then,
Just take care. Bye bye.